Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavata Pranam, Shri Prabhupada.
Okay, so I have started the recording, and those devotees who are not able to join this class for some reason, so they could hear. So before we start, I would like to chant Mangalacharanam prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagan Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savadutam Parijna Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So Hare Krishna, welcome to this class. So before we begin today's class, I would like to give a short introduction about me. I am Chaitanya Jivana, and I am disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. My prior education, when I was, hold on a sec, so I will just put a charge. Yes. So I underwent Gurukula education in India. Those who live in India or those who are from India. So basically, I am from Gujarat, and in Gujarat, there is a Gurukul under the guidance of His Holiness Swami Maharaj, and I studied there for around 6 years. Then after that, Maharaj told all all of the Gurukul boys to go to Brahmachari Ashram for Brahmachari Ashram training, and then I was there for around 4 or 5 years. I underwent that training. Then eventually, where I was studying, where I was there in the Brahmachari Ashram, so Guru Maharaj instructed all of the Gurukul boys to study Sanskrit grammar very scrutinizingly, very properly. He wanted all of the Gurukul boys to learn Sanskrit and be a really very good at Sanskrit grammar and Sanskrit Sahitya, so that we can properly understand the Bhakti Shastras. Yes. Then gradually my desire to pursue Sanskrit it increased, and that's why uh, I I joined the Sanskrit University there at there at Tirupati. So Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh, and there is a very big Sanskrit University, National Sanskrit University. So currently I am pursuing Vedanta studies, or um, specifically Dvaita Vedanta studies. So Dvaita Vedanta is basically was propounded by Srila Madhvacharya, and it's very much Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also accepted all of the 9 prameyas told by Sri Madhvacharya. So that's what Madhvacharya's Siddhanta so was the foundation of our sampradaya, or our the Siddhanta, that is Achintya Bheda Vitar. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted all of the prameyas, and then he also introduced all of the prameyas in his own sampradaya. Yes, so just this was a brief introduction. And yeah, and now we will get into the today's topic, today's syllabus. So I have just initially I would be discussing about some of the importance of Sanskrit, yes, and some of Prabhupada's quotations on the why devotee should learn Sanskrit, yes, and also we will learn other things also gradually. So I would like to share the slides. Uh, just hold on for a sec.
Prabhu, you are living in Tirupati then?
Presently, I am in Gujarat. Presently, I'm in Gujarat, but I after 20 days I will be back in Tirupati. So for some work, I have come back to Gujarat, and after 20 days, I will be there in Tirupati. So I'm living in Tirupati basically.
Very nice, Prabhu.
Yes. So before I get into explaining the importance of Sanskrit, I would like to ask a quick question to all of you. What is the correct way actually? What is the correct? So is it Sanskritam or is it Sanskritam? So who are in the favor of like, okay, it's pronounced as Sanskritam, not Sanskrit. So you could
So,
raise your hand.
yeah,
Or maybe,
Prabhu, yeah, I can raise my hand,
so what is
Yeah.
it? Is it Sanskritam or Sanskritam?
For me, because we are Telugu language right from we are Telugu natives, so Sanskritam is pronouncing
Correct.
correctly. Please correct me.
Okay. Radhakunda Mataji is telling it's Sanskrit. Next, yes, Rakhi Mataji.
Samskritam.
It's Sanskritam.
No, Samskritam.
Sanskritam.
Samskritam.
And Achyut Kumar too.
Yes, Prabhu. I am also from Telugu speaking. So
Oh,
Sanskritam is
okay.
what we heard
It's
from the
Sanskrit. Yeah.
Sanskritam.
Dhananjay Tiwari.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
If we are speaking in Sanskrit, then it's Sanskritam, and if it is in a normal English, normal Hindi, I would say, then maybe it's Sanskritam.
In English, what it is?
Sanskrit. In English,
Yeah.
it is just Sanskrit.
Yeah, because they have Romanized. Basically,
Yeah.
there is a Romanization done of this word. For example, you see Ganga is there, and in English we tell Ganges. Yes. So in the similar manner, in English they have Romanized and they have told it's Sanskrit. It's Sanskrit, but the correct pronunciation is not Sanskrit. It is Samskritam. Samskritam. So there is an anuswara there above the sakara, and we pronounce it is a nasal sound. It's a nasal sound, and then we pronounce through nose and mouth. So through nose and mouth, whatever is pronounced, that is called anunasika. So that sound is there. Samskritam. Samskritam. So the correct one is Samskritam. Through nose, we have to pronounce this. Very nice. Very happy to see.
Prabhu, one question. Will we get the
Please.
access to the slides at the end?
Slides, sure. I will be sending one Google Drive link after this class, so you could have the access. So you can refer back to the slides.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Now, before we get into Sanskrit or its grammar or its more intricacies or its vastness or its treasure or its linguistic aspect, we should know basically what is the origin of sound. What is the origin of sound? Yes, because Sanskrit is a language through which we transact. Yes, which we are doing. The human being is a transactional. Like he will do transactions. He will do vyavahar. He will speak to each other. Yes, he will speak to another person. Another person will speak to him. So vyavahara is being done, and through speech we are giving upadesha, instruction. For example, I am using now English language to convey my message, whatever intentions are there in my mind presently, and now I am conveying this message through the help of bhasha, through the help of a language. And what is language? Language consists of sounds, different sounds, and when they combine, when the sounds they are combined, then a word is formed. And when when the words are spoken in a proper manner, in a structured sentence format, then only I am able to convey the message properly to you. Okay, so whatever intentions I have in my mind presently, and then I am able to convey that message to you properly and without any flaw. So before we get into that, it's important that we know what is the origin of sound. So the Supreme Brahman or the Supreme Lord, yes, Parabrahma, or basically Supreme Lord himself, he has manifested in the form of sound. Supreme Lord himself has manifested in the form of sound. The Vedas, they have the Shabda Brahma has manifested in the form of Vedas. So Vedas and Supreme Lord, they are non-different. So because Supreme Lord has manifested in the form of sound, we call him it as Shabda Brahma. Shabda Brahma. Because he has manifested. And that Shabda Brahma, he has manifested in the form of the Vedas. So there are, in the Vedas, there are sounds, different, there are so many different mantras. The mantras, they consist of what? The mantras consist of words, and words are consisting of sounds. And ultimately, sound is originating from the Supreme Lord himself. These Vedic sounds have manifested into a language called Bhasha.
Bhasha.
So, yes. So, what is the meaning of Bhasha? Bhashate iti Bhasha. Bhasha is a language through which we communicate or exchange our thoughts, our intentions to each other. There are only two activities of mouth. One activity is speaking. Another activity of mouth is eating. These are the only two activities which mouth does. And Bhasha is the medium. Bhasha is the medium through which we can express our thoughts, through which we can communicate our feelings to another person. Okay, and Sanskrit is one of the language. Sanskrit is the language. So Sanskrit is a language through which also we can communicate. We can exchange our thoughts. Okay. And in Sanskrit language, or it could be any other language, what are we composing in that? We are composing sentences. We are composing vakyam. Through vakyam, what is happening? Vakyena bhavanayaha vicharasya abhivyaktihi bhavati. Through vakyam, our bhasha is consisting of vakyam itself. Yes, whatever language we are speaking. So then, in that we are composing different sentences. Like presently, I am composing sentences in English, and I am expressing my thoughts. So vicharasya abhivyaktihi. Then upadeshasya avagamanam. Upadeshasya avagamanam. So through Vakya, we are able to understand what instruction is being given. If you don't know what is language, what is Vakya, which has to be composed in that particular language, then we cannot understand what is the instruction given, what is the Upadesha. Yes. And Sanatana Dharma Sthitaha Sukshmanshanam Adhyayanam. So through Vakyam or through scriptures, by reading and understanding of important concepts and Sanatana Dharma. So most of the scriptures, like all of the Vedic scriptures, they are written in Sanskrit language. They are written in Sanskrit language. So if we know Sanskrit language, if we know what is the meaning of that sentence, then we can understand, we can read the important concepts in Sanatana Dharma, which is very much crucial for us to advance in Bhakti. Yes. And the last is Vyavahara Sampadam. What is the objective of Vakyam? Why do we need to compose Vakyas? Vyavahara Sampadanam. If we don't know how to compose Vakyam in that language, then we cannot do transactions day to day. Even little bit, if even in the house, if you want to make someone, or we are asking someone to do something, or we want to convey some really very basic thing, then we need Bhasha. We need the Vakyam. Then only day-to-day transactions are possible. Okay. So these are the. Now one question can come. Okay, we are intending to learn Sanskrit, but it's important that we know also why to learn Sanskrit. Why to learn Sanskrit? So if we just get into the meaning of the word Sanskritam, what is the meaning of the word Sanskritam? Samyak kritam iti Sanskritam. That language which is made perfectly, that is called Sanskrit. That language which does not have any flaws, its grammar is robust. Whatever is spoken, that is only, like whatever is written, that is only read. That is only read. And whatever is spoken, that is only written. So Prabhupada used to tell in English, like this language, like about Sanskrit, about English, that PUT put and PUT but. U letter is there in same words. Both words are there. In PUT put also, but PUT but. So in one instance, we are pronouncing U as A. Another instance, we are pronouncing U as U. U as U. So I am not here to blaspheme English language. That's not my intention. But just want to explain how there are differences and between Sanskrit and English. So in English, there is no perfect synchronization, or there is no perfect correspondence between what is spoken and what is written. There is a difference. In Sanskrit, it's not like this. Whatever is written, that is only spoken. Whatever is read, yes, that is only written. So Prabhupada used to tell, Sanskritam is a reformed language. Sanskritam is perfect. And of all the other languages.
Prabhu, we missed a little bit. There was a break.
All the other languages. And any grammar. So they have actually taken. They have taken the grammatical concepts originally from Sanskrit. And also there are some just health benefits, like it's very important. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. What is this body? This body is the temple of God. And this temple or this body is being given to us to execute our dharma. What is that dharma? Bhagavad. So it's very important that we keep our body fit, or we keep our body healthy, so that we can engage in the service of Guru and Krishna. Sanskrit language can help in like it can help in many ways. And one of the benefits is that it also improves our health. By speaking Sanskrit, by reading shlokas in Sanskrit, there is a scientist. There was a scientist, and he coined a term that was called Sanskrit effect. In America, there was one scientist. I'm not able to recall the name presently. Richard something. It starts from Richard like that. So he introduced this. He coined that term Sanskrit effect, and he proved that how Sanskrit actually helps. It nourishes the brain. While chanting the shlokas, while learning, by pronouncing the Sanskrit words, it actually improves our physical health and also mental. So what is the problem? Whatever is favorable, that we should take up. So devotees, if Sanskritam will be helpful for them to execute devotional service, then they should take up because it's favorable. So Sanskritam will also benefit in health wise also. So in breathing, when we pronounce those letters or the mantras, the Sanskrit mantras, it enhances lung capacity through mantras. So breathing is very much, it's very much properly. We are able to do the yukta, or breathing is will be exercised, and it will be so much enhanced. The lung capacity, it will be through enhances its lung capacity through mantras, and it also increases the vocal health. So it strengthens vocal cords with precise articulation. So in Sanskrit, the letters, they have different articulation places, and when we pronounce those letters properly, then it strengthens our vocal cords. Yes. Then also another is that neural stimulation. So it stimulates brain function with complex thoughts. So in that way, there are many health benefits of learning Sanskrit. Now, why devotees should learn Sanskrit? This is okay. Sanskrit is health-wise, it's very much beneficial, and everyone should learn Sanskrit. So it could be for devotees, or it could be not. But why devotees? What is the reason why devotees should learn Sanskrit? So there are some benefits. First of all, devotees are instructed that we have to study the Bhakti Shastras. So understanding the scriptures, easier comprehension of Bhakti Shastras and Acharya commentaries, enhancing joy and insight. So this is one of the benefits. When we learn Sanskrit, so it very much helps in understanding the Shastras. Then appreciation of translations. If we know Sanskrit, then our appreciation for Prabhupada's translations and ability to detect errors in flawed versions will be enhanced. We will be able to appreciate, wow, Prabhupada has translated so perfectly. Now we are able to just read the Sanskrit shloka and Prabhupada has translated. But we are able to appreciate, but our appreciation will be more enhanced when we are able to know how Prabhupada has translated that Sanskrit word in English. And also, we will be able to distinguish what is proper translation and what is improper translation. Because we know Sanskrit. Okay, here that is wrong because this rule, there is a violation of this Sanskrit grammar rule. We can immediately find it. So this is one of the benefits of learning Sanskrit. Then another thing is, Prabhupada very much emphasized that everyone should pronounce the Sanskrit shlokas perfect, and they should improve it. So correct pronunciation. So this is one of the benefits. Then spiritual influence. So Sanskrit structure promotes sattva guna, aiding in devotional service. So whatever we speak, generally whatever we speak and whatever we hear, so that affects our mind. Yes. So that is okay that the Srila Prabhupada has spiritualized English. Yes, and he has spoken everything. He has used English and he has spoken all of the devotional concepts. But otherwise, if you see, the structure of Sanskrit language is made in such a way that when we hear those vibrations, it helps us to situate in Satguru. That is favorable for our bhakti. Yes. So, and another and the last is health benefits. So, physical and mental health improvement, support, devotion practice. Now, I would like to discuss some of the Prabhupada's instructions for Sanskrit learning. You would think why Prabhuji is just discussing these different things, why to learn Sanskrit. It's very important actually. If we want to get into learning Sanskrit, if we want to learn Sanskrit properly, it's very much important that we are very much clear about the instructions of our previous acharyas and what are the objectives of learning Sanskrit. Why should we learn Sanskrit? That should be clear. Yes, the objectives, the reason, the aim should be clear. So that's why I will be discussing for some time. So there are some Prabhupada's instructions, direct instructions for his disciples, that all the disciples should learn Sanskrit. So I would like to share those quotations. You could make a note of it. So there is one quotation of Srila Prabhupada, Room Conversation, London, September 11, 1969. Those with such an education in Sanskrit can preach effectively on the basis of scripture. So those who know Sanskrit, they can preach effectively on the basis of the scripture. So Prabhupada's movement is preaching movement. Yes. So he wanted all the disciples to Yare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. One should be acquainted with Sanskrit language. Then he can preach effectively. Because Madhyamadikari and Uttamadikari, there are three adhikaris: Kanishtadikari, Madhyamadikari, and Uttamadikari. So Madhyamadikari is very much expert, and Uttamadikari is also very much expert in explaining the Shastras. And in order to explain the Shastras, so Sanskrit education would be highly useful. He can preach it. This is one of the. Another quotation, lecture Srimad Bhagavatam in 1976 in Vrindavan. Those who attain expertise in Sanskrit can read all the Vedic scriptures. Yes, all the commentaries of previous acharyas, if you see, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Jiva Goswami, Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, so many Goswamis have written so many scriptures. So much treasure is there. And if you want to unlock that treasure, then it's good that we attain the expertise. If we are acquainted with the knowledge of Sanskrit. Yes. Then another quotation, Srila Prabhupada letter, September 26, 1975. What Prabhupada is telling? Achyut Kumar, can you please read?
Quotation of Srila Prabhupada. It was my intention in presenting the books that anyone who would read would learn Sanskrit.
Yes. So Prabhupada is telling that it was my intention in presenting the books that anyone who would read, he would learn Sanskrit. That's why you would see in Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, what is the structure of explaining or the explanation of the verse. You would not find anywhere this type of structure. Prabhupada will first of all tell shloka, then he will tell word to word translation. What does that mean? Prabhupada wanted that they should know which word is telling which what is the meaning of that Sanskrit. So Prabhupada wanted. Otherwise, Prabhupada would have directly just translated, which is available in other Gita Press or maybe some other publication. That's why Prabhupada wanted that his disciples should know that, okay, which Sanskrit word is telling what meaning. Okay, then only we can preach effectively. So this is the letter of Srila Prabhupada. Then another quotation is there. Quotations of Srila Prabhupada. So therefore it is called Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, everything is reformed. It is not by that beauty but beauty put. If you say you, then you must say beauty but and beauty but. But not that sometimes put, sometimes but. No, that will not be allowed in Sanskrit. The pronunciation must be regular. You cannot change. Sanskrit means reformed language. Lecture April 23, Tokyo. So Prabhupada is telling that Sanskrit is a reformed language. Yes. And this is the last one. So Prabhupada is telling, as such, it is now necessary then that men of culture all over the world may learn and read Sanskrit, the mother of all other languages of the Aryan stock. The League of Devotees therefore will maintain a Sanskrit academy and a degree college, especially for the purpose of disseminating the benefit of this great language to all. Scholars from all countries will be welcome to remain as inmates at the institute. So Prabhupada is telling this on the mission of League of Devotees. So when it was in India, so Prabhupada wanted to establish a Sanskrit academy, so that all the devotees can come and they can properly learn and they can properly understand the Shastras. So in Jhansi, where Prabhupada started the League of Devotees, his very first disciple, Dr. Acharya Prabhakar Mishra, was a college principal and a scholar of Sanskrit. Thus, in the above quote, Prabhupada is similarly envisioning an educational institute for scholars from all countries to learn and read Sanskrit. Yeah. Another thing I just recalled now. There is a statement. There was one in an anecdote. Prabhupada is telling that when he was discussing his personal life, so Prabhupada told when he was discussing about the importance of Sanskrit. So that time he told that when I was in school, whenever there used to be some Sanskrit competition, Sanskrit exams, or some other performance in Sanskrit. So Prabhupada told that I used to be the topper. I used to be the first. He used to excel. So whenever there used to be some Sanskrit exams and like that, so he used to be the topper. So in that way, we can actually through this we can get the enthusiasm that okay, our acharyas, they were also very much expert in Sanskrit, and that's why we should also learn Sanskrit. This would give so much of enthusiasm. Yeah. Now, before we learn Sanskrit grammar, yes, Sanskrit, there are so many aspects of Sanskrit. Sanskrit includes pronunciation. Sanskrit includes the composition. Composition will require a lot of knowledge of grammar. And then eventually the knowledge of Sahitya or literature. So what is Vyakaranam actually? What is Sanskrit Vyakaranam? So as you know, 4 Vedas. There are 4 Vedas. Atharva, Rig, Sam, Yajur. These are the 4 Vedas. And there are 6 Vedangas. There are 6 Vedangas. What are they? Vyakaranam, Siksha, Chandaha, Jyotisham, Kalpaha, and Nirukta. These are the 6 Vedangas. Now, what is the duty of Anga means what? What is a Vedanga? Vedanga basically means limbs of Vedas, parts of Vedas. So now the body is there and we have different limbs. What is the objective? What is the duty of the limb? The duty of the limb is to protect the body from getting damage or from getting hurt. Yes, like someone is fighting you, then you will defend through your hand. So this is the duty of the limbs, to protect the body. Similarly, the Vedangas, their duty is to protect the Vedas through different aspects. Siksha and Chanda, they are protecting the Veda by Swarupa Raksha, by maintaining its form. So Vedas should not be distorted. So Vedas will not be distorted. So Siksha and Chanda, they are protecting the Vedas through Swarupa Raksha, by maintaining its form, its original form. So no one can distort the statements of the Vedas. Like we know now, in Bible, this Old Testament and New Testament. So those who are aware of this Christianity. So then You will know in Bible there is so much of distortion. There's so much of distortion. So before it was some thou shalt not kill. So many things are anyway. So then Chanda, Siksha and Chanda, they are protecting the Vedas through Swarupa Raksha. Kalpaha and Jyotisham, they are protecting the Vedas through Anusthana Raksha. Anusthana means what? Anusthana, rituals. So Kalpa will tell you how to perform rituals, what to perform rituals. And Jyotisham will tell you when to perform the rituals. What is the right time? When the grahas will be rightly situated. What is the proper nakshatra? This, that. Then only we will be able to fully reap the results of the yajna or the anushtana. Niruktam and Vyakaranam, they are also Vedangas. So what is their objective? What is their duty? So their duty is to protect the Vedas from getting the arthas getting distorted. So artha raksha, the meaning should not change. The artha should remain. So then, if we have question in the Veda, like if you want to understand the Vedas, then we need to know Vyakaranam, Niruktam. Niruktam is basically the knowledge of dictionaries. So Niruktam means dictionaries. So which word means what? That will tell Niruktam. And Vyakaranam, what it will do? It will reform. It will reform the language. It will reform the words. And it will tell the word in its purest form. In its purest form. It will tell the rules how to compose a sentence. Okay, so these are the objectives of these are the limbs of the Vedas, Vedantas. Now, what is the purpose of grammar, Sanskrit grammar? Vyakaranam or grammar refers to the process of refining words to their most accurate and pure form. In a sentence, grammar delineates the link between words, ensuring a specific idea conveyed flawlessly through a phrase to another individual without any errors. Through the rules of grammar, we will be knowing how to compose a sentence and what is the relationship between two words in a sentence. Then only if we know the rules, if we know how to compose a sentence, then we can convey the message to another person flawlessly. So that the another person can understand my intentions without any problem. So, Vyakriyante, Vyutpadyante, Sadhu Shabdaha, Anena iti Vyakaranam. In Sanskrit, the definition of Vyakaranam is what? Vyakriyante, Vyutpadyante, Sadhu Shabdaha, Anena iti Vyakaranam. That which refines the words in its purest form. That is called Vyakaranam. So, the 6 Vedangas, and there's a statement, Pradhanam cha Shatsvangeshu Vyakaranam. Or among all the Shatangas, all the 6 Angas, Vedangas, the important, the Pradhana is Vyakaranam. Because it will tell you what is the word, what is the proper word, and what is improper. Okay, so Vyakaranam is very important. And the 6 Vedangas, they are actually, as I told you, it's a limb. They are the limbs of the Veda Purusha. So Veda is the Purusha. Yeah, it's a personality. So Siksha is considered to be the nose of Veda Purusha. Vyakaranam is considered to be the mouth of Veda Purusha. Chandas or Vedic meter is considered to be the feet of Veda Purusha. Nirukta or etymology or the dictionaries where everything is mentioned. So they are considered to be the ears of Veda. Jyotisha is considered to be astrology and astronomy, like the astrology and astronomy, Jyotisha it means, and they are considered to be eyes of the Veda Purusha. And Kalpa is basically Vedic action. So it's considered to be arms of the Veda. So these are the limbs of the Veda. So there are so many schools of grammar. There are actually so many schools of Sanskrit grammar. Aindram, Chandram, Kasha, Krishnam, Kaumaram, Shakatayan, Saraswatam, Chapishalam, Shakalam, Paniniyam. So there are so many Aindra, Chandra, Kasha, Krishna, Kaumara, Shakatayan school, Saraswat school, Apishala school, Shakala school, and Paniniya school of Sanskrit grammar. So Aindra Chandra means what? The grammar, the school of grammar enunciated by Indra. Chandram means the school of grammar enunciated by Chandra. So the origin of Sanskrit grammar is what? Lord Brahma explained the complex rules of Sanskrit grammar to Indra for thousands of Divya Yugas, for thousands of celestial years. But still, the knowledge of grammar was incomplete. It was not complete because the knowledge of grammar is so vast, so vast. Even after disseminating for thousands of years, it was not completed. Then Indra was approached by the demigods that please you instruct us the knowledge of grammar because you have properly learned the grammar from Lord Brahma himself. Lord Brahma is the most intelligent living entity in this material world. So you have learned from him. Kindly give us that knowledge also. Plus, but please give us in concise version. Because we don't have that much time, we don't have that many years. So please give us that knowledge in concise manner. So Lord Indra, he explained all of the complex grammatical rules in a concise manner, and by the mercy, by the tapasya of great sages, we are able to get that knowledge of grammar in this Bhumandal. We are able to get that knowledge in this world. Okay. So then different Aindram, Chandram, Kasha Krishna Muni, Kaumara, then Shakatayan Muni, Saraswat Muni, Apishala Muni, Shakala Muni, and Panini. So this the first eight schools of grammar. Aindram, Chandram, Kasha Krishnam, Kaumaram, Shakatayanam, and Saraswatam, Chapishalam, Shakalam. These 8 schools of grammar, they have presently gone extinct. Presently, we cannot find the scripture or the rules of their grammar, so whatever they enunciated. So now presently everything they have, whatever they have taught, so that have gone extinct. Presently, the sole, it's the Panini's grammar is only remaining. Panini's grammar, the grammar told by Panini is only remaining. So that we are able to find fully. Okay. One second. Yeah. So as we know, what is Vakyam, Padam, and Varna? So Vakyam is a fundamental unit of communication. And what Vakyam consists of? It consists of meaningful words. Arthavat Padanam Samuhaha Vakyam. And what a word consists of? A word consists of many letters, which have sounds. Varnanam Arthavan Samuhaha Padam. So like Vakyam is Ramaha Phalam Khadati. This is the sentence. And what are the padas? Ramaha Phalam Khadati. And what are the letters in the pada? Ra, A, Ma, A, Visarga. Rama. Phalam, Pa, A, La, A, Anuswar. Phalam. Then Khadati also. So in that way, varnas constitute a padam, and the group of words, they make a sentence. Okay. And usually, through this only, through varna, padam, and vakyam, our roadmap of our study should be in this direction. First of all, we should be acquainted with. First of all, we should learn all the different types of varnas, all the different classifications of varnas. There are places of articulation, and there are different things. we should know. So then that is covered. Then the operations between varnas, sandhi, so that also we should know. Then, as we are acquainted now with the varna aspect, then we will get into the padas. So the operations between two padas, or padam means words. So there are so many things: nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, indeclinables, krudantas, samasas, vishesha pratyaya, upasarga, vibhakti, lakara. These are the padam, different types of padam, and the operations between it. And after we are conversant with the padam, then we will be able to compose the different vakyas, sentences. So in sentences, what should be acquainted with? We should learn voices. In English, we have two types of voices: active voice and passive voice. But in Sanskrit, we have three types of voices: active voice, passive voice, and impersonal voice. And then we should also learn karakam. So what is karakam? Factors of action. Karakam means factors of action. So there's a sentence, then we have to find out, okay, what is the doer, what is the object, what is the action, what is the recipient of action, what is the instrument of action, what is the locus of action, what is the separation, what is the source of separation. Okay, so in that way, there are so many different characters. Then only we will be able to compose the sentences properly. So this is the grammar. Okay, so in that way we should learn the grammar. Yes. And for those devotees who want to really get into the intricate rules of Sanskrit grammar, those who want to learn different sutras, those who want to learn different sutras and different things, so really want to get into details of that, then those who are inquisitive, those who are desirous, then for devotees it is recommended that they opt for Hari Namamrita Vyakran. Srila Jiva Goswami, after learning all the different types of grammar, after learning the Panini's grammar completely, very properly, he learned for so many years, he learned Sanskrit grammar, the Panini's grammar. Then he thought, okay, Panini's grammar is very concise and it will take so much time to learn. It will take so much time to learn because there is the language which Panini has used. It's very concise. It needs so much of explanation. So many commentaries we need to read. And so much time will be invested in order to learn the concepts of Sanskrit grammar. So what did Jiva Goswami do? Jiva Goswami violated the principle, violated the criteria of making a aphorism, making a sutra. Srila Jiva Goswami violated the criteria of making a sutra so that devotees can learn the Sanskrit grammar quickly and easily, so that they don't have to devote so much time in grammar. Yes, they don't have to devote so much time, and that's why they can save the time and they can devote more time in understanding Bhakti Shastras. So that's why Jiva Goswami, he made the grammar so easy, and he made the grammar so easy, and he made the names or the nomenclature which is used in Jiva Goswami's Vyakaranam is in Krishna consciousness. So the names which are used, the terminologies which are being used, they are spiritualized. They are Krishna's names. So that while learning grammar also, we can pronounce, we can chant Krishna's name. We can chant Krishna's name. So grammar is, by the Vedic scholars, it is compared, the grammar is compared with a desert. Grammar is compared with a desert with no water. No rasa is there. But Jiva Goswami, what did he do? Jiva Goswami is the person who brought water to the desert. Hari Bol. So he brought the water to the desert. He brought the rasa in the field of Sanskrit. So those who want to learn the intricate rules of grammar, so they could eventually study Harinamamrita Gyana. So there are 2 volumes. His Grace Matsyavatara Proof, very senior disciple. So he has uh, translated Harinamamrita Vyakaranam. So there are 2 volumes, and Jiva Goswami has written 3,000 sutras, and Matsyavatara Prabhu has translated 2,700 sutras, around 2,700 sutras he has translated, and he has made that. Yes. So those which are very important and which will come again and again in Bhakti Shastras. Okay, so what STEM? Yes. So any questions? Anyone has any questions? Would like to comment something?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you so much for covering actually the whole thing about the grammar and its origin and all the details. If you could kindly take one Bhagavad Gita shloka and break it and explain the meaning so that, when we join the classes, we can also do that. Could you help do that, Prabhu, in this track class?
Yeah, so basically, while we break the shloka, so it requires anvaya. It requires the anvaya of the shloka. We have to just break down. We have to just break down the shloka in a structured sentence format. Like Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Vyursavaha Mamakav Pandavashchaiva Kimakurvata Sanjay. So presently, I don't. I have that file, but that file is in another laptop. So in this laptop, I am not able to get that file. But anyway, the shloka is the very first shloka of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So now, if you just want to break it down, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yursava. So first of all, who is speaking? Dhritarashtra is speaking. Dhritarashtra Uvacha. What is he speaking? He is speaking that first of all, we will see what is the kriya, what is the action being happening in the shloka. So find out the kriya. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yursavaha mamaka pandavashiva kim akurvata sanjaya. Akurvata is the action. Question, next question. Who is performing that kriya? Who is performing that action? Mamakaha Pandavaha. Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva. So Mamakaha means my putras, my sons, Dhritarashtra's sons, and Pandu's sons. So Pandu's sons and Dhritarashtra's sons, they both are doing the kriya akurvat. What did they do? Okay, what did they do? So here Kim is the kriya. Kim akurvat. And Kim is undefined kriya because it's a prashnatmaka. We don't know what is kriya, and that's what Dhritarashtra is asking. What is the karma? What is the object of action? So what did they do? Action is okay, akurvat. But what is the object? So what is the karma? So that Dhritarashtra is asking. Now, what type of Pandavas and what type of the Dhritarashtra's or the Dhritarashtra's sons? So what type of people are they? So Samavetaha Yuyutsavaha. They are assembled and they are deciding to fight. What type of people are they? They are deciding to fight. And for deciding to fight, they are assembled. These are the two Visheshanas these are the two adjectives being used for Mamakaha and for Pandava. Now, if you tell that those who are desiring to fight and those who are assembled, so question comes, tell me where they're assembled, where they are intending to fight. So then the answer is Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. The Kurukshetra is the place of religion, the place of religious activities. Dharma Kshetra. So Kurukshetra is the place, and Dharma Kshetra is the Visheshana for Kurukshetra. So the place, the Kurukshetra place, which is the place for religious activities. So that type of Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, what is happening? Mamakaha Pandavaha Kim Akurvata, what did they do? And what type of Pandavaha and what type of Dhritarashtra Putraha? So Dhritarashtra's sons, they are assembled and they are deciding to fight. So, hey Sanjay, please tell. So, this is the breakdown of the shloka. In this way, we can do breakdown for all of the 700 verses of Srimad Bhagavad.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, Dhananjay.
Prabhuji, have you shared the syllabus and or the content, how you would be covering the whole course for us, and how long will it take for someone who doesn't know Sanskritam to start from zero to what level, he would reach? Or if not, if you can share that.
Basically, this is the roadmap I would like to suggest for all of the devotees, those who want to understand the shlokas, those who want to understand Bhakti Shastras, and those who don't want to go very much in detail, those who don't want to become a very like Pakka Sanskrit scholar and intricacies of the sutras and everything. So those who just want to come to that level that they can understand the shlokas and that's it. So then I would recommend this roadmap. This you can take a note of it. This is the syllabus. If you were to learn the Sanskrit, then if you follow this syllabus, so then you will be able to reach up to the stage so that you can easily understand Sanskrit shlokas. So now after understanding Vakyam, the complexities of the Vakyam, the Prayogaha and the Karakam, and also how to do Anvaya, how to do the Anvaya. What is the Anvaya? Anvaya basically means syntactic arrangement. Okay, syntactic arrangement of the shloka. Or basically, we know how
Sandhi
to.
Vichhed.
Sandhi Vicheda is one part. Sandhi Vicheda is one
Okay.
part of the Anvaya. It's not whole. So it's preliminary step. But Anvaya basically means that you just, because the shloka is bound by the rules of Vedic meters. So karta will be somewhere, karma will be somewhere, kriyapada will be somewhere, and the sampradana will be somewhere, apadana will be somewhere. So what you do is you just break down, you just take the whole shloka and rearrange the shloka in a structured sentence format. Karta, karma, kriya, then we can understand the meaning of the shloka. So if you are able to do that, then that's it. So for that, you would require the knowledge of whatever I am now presenting in this slide.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah,
Prabhuji,
Radha Kunda Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for the nice explanations. Prabhuji, if we have to read the previous acharyas, literatures, then what should be our aim? I mean, until what level we should reach in Sanskrit, Prabhu? Like, six sandarbhas and, all the Srila Rupa Goswami's literatures and, Jiva Goswami's literature. So then up to what level we have to go in Sanskrit, Prabhu? That is the goal, actually, reading the books of previous acharyas. That is the goal. That is my interest in learning Sanskrit, basically. So
one thing, so that this one will be like if you just cover this whole the syllabus which I have told you, like this one. So that would be definitely give a very good foundation, very good like boost up. Like you can actually distinguish. You can distinguish what is a sentence, like you can understand the whole sentence also. And also one thing I would tell, like if you want to understand the commentaries of previous acharyas, it's very important that we know the style of presenting commentaries differs from one acharya to another acharya. It's not that, like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, when he will tell something, his style of presenting some concept will be different from Srila Jiva Goswami. Like I have read some of the commentaries. Then I found his way of explaining is different from Jiva Goswami. So each acharya will have different styles to understand, to write the commentaries, to explain the concepts. And also one more thing is that it's not that we just learn Sanskrit and we on our own we come to the level that we are able to understand the commentaries fully. It's not like this. We have to learn commentaries. Of course, we need to learn Sanskrit. That's that. After learning this, we will be able to understand the Sanskrit words. But we should learn under some teaching,
Guidance. Right.
some guidance. Otherwise, Mataji, one will be misled.
Right.
My acharya, I will tell you, my acharya, my teacher who taught me Sanskrit, who was in Tamil Nadu, I learned Sanskrit in Tamil Nadu. He's a big Sanskrit scholar. He knows so many rules of, he has read whole of the Panini's grammar. Panini's grammar consists of 4,000 sutras. He has read all of them, he has studied all of them, and he teaches. But when I told him, Prabhuji, please, Acharya, please explain this shloka of Bhagavad Gita, he gave me complete, impersonal explanation, because he was not a proper devotee. So I was not that fortunate that I was able to learn from a devotee. But anyway, he is respectable. So, but he was not able to give. He knows Sanskrit. He knows the words in Sanskrit, but he was not able to give. He was giving the literal translation of that shloka, and he was giving some other meaning of that shloka. So, because there are so many, sometimes if you see the one word in Sanskrit, it has multiple meanings. And that word which is used in that particular concept, so that if the teacher is there, so teacher will tell you, okay, this word is used in this context, and you have to understand this Sanskrit word in such a manner. Yes. Then we will be getting the proper intended meaning which Acharya wants to do. Otherwise, on our own, whatever we know Sanskrit, sometimes we will be misled. Even myself, Mataji, if I were to learn, if I am learning some commentary, then I have to ask sometimes my teacher who taught me commentaries and like that. Sometimes I have to ask that, okay, Prabhuji, can you please tell this statement? I am not able to get it. This statement, some different meaning is coming out. Sometimes opposite meaning is coming, completely opposite. So sometimes we have to refer dictionaries. Sometimes we have to ask the teachers. So then we will be able to understand.
So Prabhu, teaching will be starting from the basics, right? From zero on grounds, like, classification of letters means alphabets, right? Alphabets from alphabets.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, okay, we should start from beginning, Mataji. Our foundation should be clear. First of all, we should get into the Varna, classification of letters, Varna Vibhagaha, Gunitakshirani, Sanyuktakshirani, Maheshwara Sutrani. Then Sandhihi basically means the operations between two Varnas. Okay. The different operations between two. Then eventually we will get into the Padam. What are the nouns? What are different types of nouns? What are different types of pronouns, adjectives? How they are used? What are their meanings? So then gradually we will be able to compose Vakya. And then we can understand the Vakya.
Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Achyut Kumar. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu. So how long will it take from starting to completion of this, what you're showing on the screen, Prabhu?
Achha, how long it will do? Basically, if one session consists of 1 hour, and if there are many devotees, it also depends. Like if in one batch there are 10 devotees, if we take, then it will take around to complete all of them. It will take 70 days. It will take 60-70 days. It will take. So 60-70 days, basically 4 months you can take. 4 months you can take, and in 4 months we will cover all of them. And also one more thing we have to understand, that it's not that nouns means only very few is there. Nouns in itself is a big topic in itself. There are also so many complexities, there are so many intricacies of the Namapadana. So that would also come by practice. That would also come by referring to the Shastras, referring to the commentaries of previous Acharyas, how they are using different Namapadani and what is their meaning. So then gradually we will be able to actually get into its intricacies. But I would tell, if you were to complete all of the syllabus, this whole of the syllabus, then it would take 4 months. 4 months is minimum. It could take longer also, maybe 5 months, but 4 months is minimum.
Is there weekly one class comprising to 4 months, Prabhu, or daily?
Basically, I told Prabhu 60-70 sessions. Each session consists of 1 hour. So 60-70 sessions it will take. Because when it will come to this point, Samasaha, like up to here, indeclinables, Avayani, it's very easy. But after Avayani, the Kridantas, Samasas, Vishesha Pratyaya, and Upasarga Vibhakti Lakarascha, eventually it's little bit, little bit like more intricate. Little bit we have to know more details about it. And it will take time to understand. Because there are so many different types of samasas and the distinctions between that.
It will be about 15 months, Prabhu. So 1.5 year if you do weekly one.
Yeah, if we do weekly. Because I have taught this whole syllabus already multiple times. So many times I have taught. And I found that this much time is required. So, because it takes time. Devotees, those who are like I teach to some very young boys, I teach. So they grasp very quickly because their brain is like, wow, the next, like immediately they will grasp. But I found that eventually some devotees take much longer time. So average, probably it takes 60-70 sessions minimum.
Thank you. Thank you. That helps.
Radhakunda Mataji, yes.
Prabhuji, if 60 to 70 sessions you are saying, 1.5 years. So by 1.5 years, are we able to read Sanskrit? Are we are we able to reach to that level that we are able to read the sentences and everything?
Definitely. The syllabus is planned in such a way, Mataji, that after, or not just completing like all the syllabus, but even if you just reach up to the 60% of the syllabus, then only you would be starting to understand the Sanskrit sentences and you will be able to learn different words in Sanskrit, and your vocabulary will also be enhanced. So the syllabus is planned in such a way that eventually after you complete some of the topics, then you will be able to compose the sentences. And after completing full of the syllabus, then you will be amazed yourself. I have seen some devotees, when the syllabus is completed, the devotees are amazed themselves. Wow, I am able to read the Sanskrit and I am able to understand. Okay, what is the karta, what is kriya, what is karma? So this syllabus which is planned, Mataji, this is very scientific, and this is very time tested.
So are we able to speak also Sanskrit? Or
Mataji, see, these are two different things.
Yeah.
People mix that. People think, okay, Sambhashanam and grammar, they are both same thing. It's not like this. I'll be teaching grammar. It's not same to a Sambhashanam. Sambhashanam means you have to think in Sanskrit. Like when I went to a Sambhashanam camp, we used to go to camps where everyone is speaking Sanskrit and we have to learn. So then that type of atmosphere is needed. where everyone is speaking Sanskrit, everyone is conversing in Sanskrit. 24 hours you are hearing Sanskrit, Sanskrit, Sanskrit. Even when I went to that camp, I was dreaming in Sanskrit. In dreams also I was speaking in Sanskrit. So in that way, that type of atmosphere was made when I went to Kashi, Varanasi. That type of atmosphere was made. But otherwise, when you have like only once in a week we have class, and then once I explain, once I tell you some words in Sanskrit, and you practice, then so the rest of the 6 days you converse in your own native language. Then I don't think, Mataji, even after 1.5 years, you would be able to hardly able to speak Sanskrit like that. So speaking in Sanskrit, it requires atmosphere also, and it's a different thing, Mataji. If we are just focusing on composing sentences, then we have to commit. We don't have to. We cannot study then grammar. Then we just have to focus on speaking Sanskrit. Okay, this is the line. This is the line. This is the sentence. This is the thing. Then we cannot learn
Yes.
Sanskrit grammar.
Yes, Prabhu, I understand. Like other languages also, if we speak only, we'll get it, right?
Yes.
Like English and all that, while we communicate with each other, then only it will be easier to get it. So same way in the Sanskrit also, right? So not by just writing and learning, we don't get to speak. So for
Correct.
that, some other practice is needed for that, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
yes, Prabhu, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so basically, like today I planned to maybe teach one concept about one basic topic about how many letters are there in Sanskrit Varnamala. So swaras are there. There are 13 swaras, and there are asva swaras and dirgha swaras. Then what is the paribhasha? What is the meaning of the word swara? Swara means Swayam Rajanteti Swara. So Swara is a letter which can be pronounced independently without the help of any letter. Then what are the Vyanjanas? Vyanjanas are dependent sounds. What is the meaning of Vyanjana? Vyanjanas or consonants are those letters that cannot be pronounced independently and need the help of swaras for pronunciation. So these are the different paribhasha. And what are the different distinctions, divisions of Vyanjanas? So there are 33 Vyanjanas, Vargaksharani, Avargaksharani. Then there are, what else? We have Ayogavahas. Ayogavahas include Anuswaraha, Visargaha, Jivamulya, Upadmaniya, how to pronounce them, where do they occur, how to write, and different things. So, and what is the meaning of these terms? Anuswaraha. Swaram anuprayujyate iti anuswaraha. These are the definitions of the Sanskrit words. Visargaha means vividatam sajati iti visargaha. Then what is the meaning of Jivamulya? So definition. How does it occur? When does it occur? What is the what is the meaning of Upadmaniya? So so this is the very basic, very first concept, the very first topic in our Sanskrit learning. Varnaha, classifications of letters. Okay, so this was a trial class. Actually, I was expecting Mataji also. Mataji's name is Dorothea Mataji to be there in this class, but Mataji is having headache, so
Yeah,
she
headache.
was no problem.
But thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, it's really, first of all, hearing from a devotee is very welcoming. It feels complete. You are an ISKCON devotee with an ISKCON guru, so that makes a lot of difference. And then obviously, learning from a devotee is much better than somebody else. That is a big plus for us. Thank you so much for your time and recording this session. So you can kindly send it so that others can also hear, and then we can go from there, Prabhu.
Yes. Yeah, I will upload the recording on maybe YouTube or something, and then devotees can hear this whole.
Yeah. One last question, Prabhu, is so by the end of the 60 to 70 sessions, you said that we will be able to, if we read any Sanskrit words, we will be able to understand the meaning.
Yes.
speaking is difficult. We also discussed that. How about like
Yes.
writing and composing, Prabhu? Writing and
Composing, composing definitely it will include. So, like to compose our own sentences in Sanskrit. So that would definitely come in this syllabus. Yeah, and regarding writing, you are talking about Devanagari script writing or how?
Yes, Prabhu. I mean, yeah, Devanagari scripts,
Basically,
writing
yeah,
in a
Devanagari
certain
script
meter.
writing. Basically, if you want to learn, if you want to even understand the Sanskrit words, read what also Sanskrit words, then we should be able to, uh, you know, write in Devanagari script at least. You know, Devanagari letters just ka, kha, ga, ga. And those who
Mhm.
are foreigners, if they don't know anything about Devanagari, how it is written, then maybe before they learn Vyakaranam, it is very important that they should learn first of all Devanagari. Then they can learn Vyakaranam. But those who already know Devanagari script, then they can actually learn the Vyakaranam. So basically, composition that would be covered. Probably. Composing the sentences that would be covered automatically
And
after you learn what are the different types of words and uh, how to make the sentences and what are the different karakas. Then you will gradually, I will make you learn in that way. I have that syllabus, I have that whole different questions and practice questions and many different things, material,
Mhm.
which
and
will be highly
can
useful.
we also identify the meters, Prabhu, like Anushtup, Vasant,
Definitely,
Tilaka?
Prabhu, definitely. After Vyakaranam is completed, so that's why it was 60, 70 sessions. So Vyakaranam, when it is completed, I will get into Sahitya. So Vyakaranam is completed, then I will go to Sahitya. Sahitya will include Chandas, Vedic meters. What is Anushtup? What is Mandakranta? What is Indra Vajra? What is Upendra Vajra? What is Malini Chanda? There are so many different types of chandas. And in Bhagavatam, which chanda is being used? In Bhagavad Gita, which chanda is used? So that I will tell you. I have that
So
whole material.
that will be also part of the 60, 70 sessions, or is that
Yes,
after
it will be part of this. It will be part of this.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prabhu. That's
So
super
after
helpful.
Vyakaranam is completed, Sahitya will start. Sahitya will include a brief introduction about Kavyas and also Chandas. Chandas means meters. Radhakunda.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, I was hearing and I have forgotten my question. Somehow I have forgotten my question, Prabhuji. What I wanted to ask you is, um, I have forgotten, Prabhu. Sorry, if I remember, I'll ask you.
No.
But Prabhu, I think in Devanagari,
Yes.
Devanagari looks like Hindi only, right? So I mean, both are same or different, Prabhu?
Yeah, Mataji. One thing is there, Hindi and Sanskrit, they shared the common script. They shared the common script that is called Devanagari script.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
Hindi is language, English is language, Sanskrit is language. And
Okay.
the writing, what we do, the letters which we do, so that is
Lipi.
Devanagari. Same for Hindi also and for Sanskrit also.
That's so okay. Then
So
whoever
there
knows
is no difference.
so whoever knows Hindi, they can
Yes.
also read Sanskrit, right?
Perfect. Yes, correct. Those who know Hindi, those who can read Hindi, those who can write Hindi, they can also eventually, yeah, they can definitely do reading and a little bit writing. Yes. So they can also, that would be easier for the people who know Hindi. Those who don't know Hindi, then they should learn Devanagari. Then they can learn Sanskrit.
Okay, okay. So I think in the group, different levels of people are there, devotees, different levels are devotees there. Some know actually some Hindi, some don't know even Hindi. So what is the good way of, teaching Prabhu, like you suppose, teaching 10 devotees, then if they are on different levels, how do you teach them, Prabhu? Because somebody doesn't know alphabets, someone knows alphabets. So how do you make
Yeah, Mataji. I discussed with
Dorothea much?
Prabhuji, what is his name? Omkareshwar Prabhu. So, Omkareshwar Prabhu, I discussed with him, and he was also suggesting that uh, those we can have two batches: those who know Hindi and those who don't know, or those who don't know Devanagari script, basically. Otherwise, it will be difficult, Mataji. The other devotees, those who know Devanagari script, they have to wait. They have to
Yes.
wait until I teach Devanagari script. So that's why it's better that we keep two batches for foreign audience, those who don't know Devanagari script and those who know Devanagari script. So that will be.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. So, Prabhuji, if somebody, I have a question. If somebody doesn't know Devanagari, they'll start. And how many sessions for them to learn the alphabets and, to learn Devanagari? I mean, how many classes does it take, especially for
Devanagari.
learning? Yeah.
So those who want to learn Devanagari script,
We need to add classes to these 60, 70 sessions. We need to add some more sessions to that, or how does it work?
yeah, definitely. Because if they
definitely.
want to learn Sanskrit grammar also, like, composing sentences, then first of all, they should learn Devanagari script. So Matri, Devanagari script is the thing, like, you have to practice on your own. I can teach the letters. I have the slides and also some material which the devotees can take a printout of that, and then they can practice. So already that letter will be there, and they can just overwrite on that letter. Then eventually,
Yes.
if they practice, then they can become expert in it. So that's what. First of all, that would take. I think it will differ, Mataji. It will, like, those who practice more, they will be able to grasp very quickly. Those who don't practice, they are not able to practice, then it will take more time. So there are 33 letters, 33 Vyanjanas and 13 Swaras. So basically 46 letters are there. 46 letters. So maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 sessions maybe.
So,
I have
Prabhuji,
not thought about this.
yeah, I understand 13 sessions. Prabhuji, I don't know whether I know Devanagari and everything, but now by seeing your screen, I'm trying to read second one, Gunita Aksharani. So that means that
Yes.
I know reading, or I don't know reading.
Yeah,
Because
reading because you're able to read, no?
then the third one, like in this dirghas, and it's Samyuktaksharani. Is it right, Prabhu? Samyuktaksharani.
Yeah, Samyuktakshara. You know Hindi, you know Devanagari script.
Mahesh
So,
Shrunani. Is this Mahesh Shrunani?
Maheshwara Sutrani.
Sutrani. So little bit wrong is it going. So Prabhu, so I don't know where. So which batch I have to go? I'm just thinking, because it seems like I know it, but I'm not sure I'm perfect in that. So in that case, medium people are also there, medium devotees. So like me, I have forgotten, because while at the in my childhood, in Sanskrit is second language or Hindi, I didn't remember exactly, but I'm able to recognize the letters and I'm able to read like this, Prabhu. But I don't know whether I have remembered all the dirghas and vottulu we say in Telugu. I don't know what you say in samasa, something like that. That I remember. I don't know. So see the
Yes.
letters I can read, but something is added to that. I don't know whether I'm not sure whether I'll be able to read it. Some I am able to, some I'm not able to. I have forgotten actually. So in that case, what do we do?
At that time, maybe the material we could share the material of learning Devanagari script and improving your reading skills, improving your writing skills.
Yes,
So
yes,
that material could be provided to you. And simultaneously, in your spare time, you can practice writing Devanagari script, and also the concepts which I'll be teaching, that also you can do. So that can go parallelly, Mataji. They can go
yes.
parallelly. Along with Vyakaranam also you can improve your writing. So you don't have to wait for, you don't have to just first of all become acquainted, because my slides will be full of Devanagari script only. Like in this slide only you can see almost everywhere there is Devanagari script. So That will enhance, mother. You need not to separately, attend the classes for that. Or if you are in Indian, no, mother. You are from Andhra Pradesh, I think.
Yes, Prabhu, Andhra Pradesh.
So Andhra
Yeah.
Pradesh,
Mm.
no problem.
Andhra Pradesh means now it has become Telangana also. So
Oh, Telangana, that's a division.
Hyderabad, basically, we are from Hyderabad. But basically settled in Hyderabad, my parents, but basically related to Andhra only, Prabhuji.
I see. Yeah, presently I'm living in Tirupati. Now,
Tirupati,
now I'm in Gujarat, but after 20 days I'll be there in Tirupati.
very nice place. Such a nice place. Lord Balaji is there.
Yeah,
ISKCON temple is also there, right?
ISKCON temple is also there. And Prabhuji, His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu is the temple president there.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, for the previous year he was GBC chairman for previous year.
Okay, very nice, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Achyuta Kumar Prabhu has some question.
Yeah, Achyut Kumar Prabhu. Yes.
Prabhu, apart from the class, which I'm assuming it will be 1 hour per week, how much practice we have to do through that week, Prabhu? How much time we have to spend?
See, Prabhu,
in
if the classes are held once in a week, then you will get so much time to do practice. So you would be getting so much time. So basically, you could devote for practice. If you could devote 1 hour, minimum 1 hour, if you devote, then that would be enough. I think
Every day?
1 hour time every day. Not every day. Not every day. Maybe 2-3 days in a week. Maybe two or 3 days. 1 hour if you take out. It depends also. If you need more time to grasp, if you need more time to learn, then you have to devote more time. But otherwise, the practice sheets which I will be giving, so that would not take more than 1 hour or 2 hours. I don't think.
I see. Because of the temple services and office work and all that, Prabhu. So attending your
Yeah.
class one and in the entire week, find some 1 hour, good 1 hour. That is enough, right, Prabhu? In the entire week?
Enough.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Once in a week, if you just report 1 hour, 1.5 hours, that's it. The practice sheets are made in such a way that any person, even a professional, even a person who is working, so he can also easily do that.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, so that's it. We'll conclude the class here. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai.
This
Prabhu,
Chaitanya
thank
Jivana
you so
Ki
much,
jai.
Prabhu. Yeah.